Dr. Handa's big belief is he believes in the power of sport to be able to change people's lives. Tournaments like this, in terms of bringing people together, the ladies and the men's. But what does the power of sport mean to you guys?
Well, for me, I've only been doing it for 2 years, but it gets you back out doing normal things, and it gets you integrating with people again that you played golf with prior to having your accident. So, and it breaks down that barrier of them thinking, well, okay, you're now a paraplegic, you can't do anything. It makes me feel better that you sort of go, well, okay, I can do that. I don't have to sit at home and sort of go, oh, it's just too hard.
And to be able to get back out with those guys again after 15 years, I can't tell you how much that means to me, but also it means a lot to them as well. So yeah, it's been great to be back out there. And golf's a sport that's a great leveler. So whether you're playing off scratch or mid-20s, it doesn't matter. You're still competing against each other, and you're back out there amongst that.
It's a great thrill for most people to be able to come and play with these professionals in this sort of big tournament sort of environment. How is that something that's...
Yeah, I got to admit I was a little bit nervous yesterday when I was researching our pro Katrina Matthew, and to see that she'd won a British Open was a little daunting. But but then when you get out there, it's a relaxed environment, and you just as I said before, it's a great leveler where you're just hitting with these guys and just out there enjoying the great game.
By including all abilities, sport and obviously golf is a good one, because it's as you say, it's an easy one to be able to get out and do with your mates. But including all abilities into sort of mainstream sports and mainstream tournaments like this,
it's getting past that stigma that people believe that you've got a disability, you can't do things. Yes, we can't do it in the same way that an able-bodied can do it. But having said that, given our handicaps, and as Justin just said, here we might have kicked your tail on that one. So it's by bringing it all together, it just shows people that we can do things, and it just breaks down that barrier of them thinking, oh no, they've got a disability of some sort, they can't do it. But when they see you, they go, oh, okay, they go pretty good. So it's an eye-opener for them to actually, and a lot of them are aware of it themselves, but it does open a lot of people's eyes to say, well, they can do this. And we had a lady over on the 3rd today, came out of the houses and come over, and she said, oh, these things are great. Now, they wouldn't come out, I'm sure she wouldn't come out and say that to you able guys, she'd be sitting back there going, oh, there's more golfers. But we were there, and she came over and she said, oh, it's just fantastic. So, as I say, it encourages people to sort of reach out to you and make contact and say, yep, you are doing a good job. So that makes us feel better most of the time. And you sort of go, well, okay, yep, people are accepting of us.
With some of the new technology available, like the Paragolf we're sitting in now, there wasn't the ability to get out there on the course, let's say 10 years ago. So now, I think it's a great opportunity to bring golf as a sport up to speed. Let's just take tennis, for example, where that's completely integrated in the 4 Opens. Why can't we do that with golf? The technology's here, players ready. I think we've got a really great opportunity to progress the sport in that sense.
We were lucky enough today to play with some great players, but if you look at take golf, who'd be your inspiration?
It sort of goes through the generations for me. You go back to the greats like Arnie and Jack Nicklaus, but then you've got that new group of young players coming through, Spieth, Fowler, Thomas, Johnson to that extent, and these guys are changing the face of golf, I would say. They're bringing more youth to it. The crowds are as big as they've been in recent times, but then you can't help but loving Tiger being back, and what he's been able to do and bring that wave of supporters back to the game. You have to admire that.
You guys playing golf and being amongst everyone else and playing a lot better than than most of us. I think that's got to be an inspiration in itself to get more people playing.
I don't, and you get called this, and people say you are inspirational, but I don't see it as that. I see it as we're just trying to get back to doing something normal, and don't see it as but people say that and they go, you're this and you're that, and you go, I'm just trying to do a normal thing.
It's probably more that you're just out there demonstrating, okay, this is what's possible, this is a sport that you can play, and then the next important part is to give people avenues to get into that, and what ISPS Handa has done is given people that opportunity.